Hi,
Hey.
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing?
No.
Wow.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for finding this since I somehow managed to make two of these. So you're at the right one.
The right party.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're going to have a good time and put your questions in, and we'll probably have to say that for a while. Um, I am still not seeing where I can star these, Jean. It is
You
really
have
not
to hover over them.
okay. Ooh, I'll just put that up for a moment. Hi,
Well,
Ron.
hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to see you.
Linda Sandoval and Beth
Yeah.
Knight and Melinda Salinas and Ron Unconditional Love. Ron Unconditional Love is going to be on my channel on Saturday with Terry
Mhm.
Suzuki and Saturday 3:30 Eastern. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really excited. It'll be the first time we'll be on together on my channel.
Yeah, that's going to
Very
be
nice.
fun.
Well, I'll
Um,
be there. I'll be there,
yeah,
lurking.
it's
Well, we
always a good,
appreciate it.
yeah. I say it's always a good time with Ron. He's a lot of fun to hang out with too. So that'll be good tomorrow. Well, Jean, what are while we're waiting for more people to show up, what kinds of things are you doing in
I
future?
I I have a very busy weekend. I have Ron Unconditional Love on tomorrow, and on Sunday I'm with Allie on Heart and Soul Connected, and then I am also going to have a guest on my channel on Sunday afternoon at 2:30 Eastern. Wait, I'm with Allie at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then
Mm-hmm.
at 2:30 Eastern, I'm going to have the Crone Zone. Heather and Priscilla are going to come on my channel with me. And we're just going to introduce each other and talk about some metaphysical and psychic and spiritual concepts and just have a nice little conversation with everybody.
Girl,
I'm
that's a
looking
lot. You better eat your psychic Wheaties.
I'm just following Suzuki's lead. She's been live about 5 times in 4 days.
I let me just make sure. I'm sorry, keep talking because I'm just really quick making sure that the second one I did that nobody's over there.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Terry, what are you up to? Well, hey. Hi there.
Welcome,
I'm
Terry
going to
Lee.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to be putting up a show. I'll probably do it tonight and it'll come on tomorrow about the upcoming partial solar eclipse in Taurus. And I was just telling the ladies, I'm very excited about that because I've tried to learn astrology before, but I just got this great book by my favorite astrologer, David Pond, and it's beginning astrology and it's easy to learn and I'm getting it. So far, so good. So I'm really going to enjoy doing that show. And then next week, upcoming on May 10th, I will have Kim Copeland, Medium Kim, on
Wow.
May 10th on the Walking Into World Series. So I'm looking forward to that. And then who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Something
Well,
else may pop up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for interviewing me on that show this week. That was I was really distressed that my internet connection was so bad, but it was a really good show. It
You
was.
were a champ.
Thank you. But I love the questions you asked, and I love that you kind of went into some different ones for me, even though I
Mhm.
had planned for the other ones.
See, that's how I get you. I don't
Yeah,
always ask the
that,
same questions.
it was a lot of fun to just hang
Good.
out, not have to kind of be on my spiritual toes, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
was
did a
great.
wonderful job.
And I cannot wait to hear Kim Copeland.
It's gonna be fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that the series is a very special series, especially coming from a psychic medium yourself. And you
Yeah.
have your stories to add um, and to bounce off of, or
Mhm.
it's really just beautiful, the whole concept, and your delivery and your
Oh,
professionalism and
oh,
your
thank you.
preparedness,
And bless you.
and it
Yeah.
really is very, very well done,
Thank you.
and you're just relaxing into it, and it's just going like with the flow, and it's just really beautiful, a beautiful set of information, and it's personal, and it's really interesting for people to hear about, I think.
I think it's so
Mhm.
fascinating, and what I love about it is finding out the uniqueness of each one of our gifts and skills and how we used it and how we use it and how we continue to use it in our daily lives and how we discovered it. So we'll see. It may go on
Yeah.
for a while. Next week, I'm making my decision on the males to invite because so far we've only had females. So
Oh,
we'll,
Hmm.
I have a suggestion for you, but I'll email it to you.
okay. Well, you can say it.
I can say it.
Yeah,
I
you can.
I want to hear from Mark, the Spirit Whisperer. I
Mark the Spirit Whisperer? I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with I'm not familiar with Mark.
No,
Well, if you watch Allie's show, he's on with Allie on
Oh,
Thursdays.
oh, oh, yes, I've seen him. I guess I just didn't click with the Spirit Whisperer thing. Okay, great. Awesome.
because he's been doing this longer than
Yeah.
you have, and he learned kind of a long time ago how to do channeling and stuff, and I'd really
Mhm,
know how he discovered those abilities. Um,
mhm.
that
That's a
would be so
great suggestion.
cool.
I've got it on my list now. Some suggestions have been Mel Dore and, Danny Shea, and,
Mhm.
I'm considering just, putting I don't know how to do this, but I'm considering doing a whole, tarot version of it as well.
Mhm.
So talking to tarot readers,
I think
and
that would be so cool too, because I love reading with psychic mediums, but I love reading with tarot readers
yeah,
too. Also
yeah.
can be psychic mediums. And a lot of times their readings, especially with the cards, can get very, very deep.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the first one I'm got on my list is Efefe. I don't know if you've heard of her, Touched by Tarot. I love
Cool.
this woman. She's so fantastic. She's so talented. So anyway, I'll shut up. I'm blowing all my stuff. So I
Well, no, it's called a
gotta
teaser.
you gotta keep some surprises.
Yeah,
I'm really having too much fun. It's really wonderful fun.
yeah.
You're
Are you
doing a really
ready for my
great
first
job, Terry.
question?
You. Thanks.
Yeah. Are you ready for a
Yeah,
question?
whenever you are. Just want to say hi
Oh,
to
yeah.
everybody, and Cosmo's mom's here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you very much for all of the moderators as well. We appreciate you being
Yes.
here and helping out and supporting us. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. So Beth Knight would like a message from her mother, Betty. So
Excellent. Hi,
yeah,
Beth Knight. Thanks for your question. And give us just a minute. And
take a moment, especially the first question, to get tuned in. And anyone can go when they get the message first.
I'm just getting flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Wow. I'm just seeing roses and chrysanthemums. I can't even pronounce it. Tulips, daffodils, just beautiful flowers. I'm wondering if she was a gardener or just adored flowers. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm even smelling flowers like I'm in a garden, like a very fresh,
Mhm.
beautiful garden. This is really strange. I don't know, Beth, if I've read for you before, but I'm feeling very familiar. I'm seeing a dark-haired lady, and she's in a blue dress and she's standing in a garden. This is her garden. Betty. Hi, Betty. Are you
She
Betty?
said her mom loved flowers.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, it is. She's saying, "You are my sunshine."
Mhm.
Um, and I kind of like singing it, actually, and she's just really happy and glowing, um, and kind of swaying. She's just ah, this is a delightful woman. Um, she's saying, my darling, you know how much I love you. I love you to the moon and back, and now I am so close to you. I love being a closer part of your life, nearer to you than I was when I was on earth. Um, I love giving you signs. I love giving you feelings that I am with you. Okay, I think that's
That all makes a sense for what I'm seeing. I saw a dark-haired lady too with the same kind of bluey green dress on.
cool.
And but then I saw her in a setting that I would interpret as heaven.
Wow.
It's a field that I've been in before, and there's just wild flowers and grasses in the field. And I see her walking across this field, and she's swooping her arms. She's like touching the grass just a little bit and swooping it. And every time she does, the flowers and the grass grow huge, way taller than her. They just suddenly rise up and then they slowly go down. It's almost like fireworks. They rise up and they go down. And she says she wants you to know that she just adores creating there, that with a
Oh,
sweep of her hand, she can create. And her soul feels so happy and so free. Yeah, that's the message I got.
She said, yes, she does have dark hair and she loved gardening and she taught us all to
oh,
sing. And Beth also says she gives me the feeling that she's with me. She can
Oh,
feel her. That's so
oh,
great, Beth. That's so great. I was getting something a little more utilitarian. And what I mean by that is I see her working and uh, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, like it, um, making effort to do something. Like I saw her at the kitchen table where I see the loved ones, and she pushed herself up off the table and just started working, either putting papers away or putting dishes away or fixing something. Like she seemed like a very busy person and kind of physical person, and I could just see her. in this life, and it's so in her during this existence or this incarnation that she was your mother, and you both saw her in spirit in heaven. I thought that was so beautiful because the first thing I started seeing was how she was when she was here on earth, and she was showing me sort of like her energy and how busy she was and how strong she was and how task oriented she was. It's interesting, isn't it? So I was asking her for a message for you, Beth. She's telling me, don't forget to stop and smell the roses.
Oh,
Don't be as busy as I was. And she's saying that she loved her roses and she loved her garden, and to make sure that you stop and smell the roses. Don't like busy yourself so much. Stop, calm yourself and connect and smell the roses. And she's saying she can come in closer to you when you're quiet and when you're not so busy.
wow.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
wow. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us read her, Beth. She's a beautiful, beautiful soul. Just a very loving soul.
Yeah. I thought I took that one off. Okay. So here's the next one. Butterfly Kisses Healing. Do my guys have anything they want to share with me regarding my back surgery this past Monday? It seems like a success.
Well, we're glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And before we dip into that, Beth Knight also said she was the most practical person she
Oh,
knew. And
aw.
thanks. She's thanking mom for everything. That's really nice. It's
Oh.
probably what I was picking up, something like that. Like, okay, so butterfly kisses healing, back surgery. Butterfly Kisses Healing, I think that you know this, that you had divine intervention assisting your doctors during the surgery. You had
Wow.
help. Your doctors had help. I'm hearing the words heal thyself for recovery. There will be a recovery period, and it's important for you to go and visualize this area in your mind and visualize the healing, visualize the color. They're saying, you know this, you do this, this is what you need. They're saying, heal thyself because you do this for others, and they're saying, reminding you that this is important for you to do for yourself.
I got the very same message about heal thyself. Exactly the same thing that she could use her own gifts to also supplement what has happened to her. And in fact, I get the feeling that if you know other practitioners, it's okay to ask them to help out too.
I'm chuckling because it's just such a wonderful image. I'm seeing the fountains at the Bellagio Hotel. You know, the beautiful fountains with all the music? I felt like that's what I was seeing, and then they were saying, "This is energy that you have available to you at any time." It's fountains of energy. Just beautiful. It was really a pretty sight. So that's what they're telling you. You have all the energy you need to heal. And I know you access that energy for other people, and you trust in it, and you know it's there. Do the same for yourself. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And if I may, Butterfly Kisses says, yes, she took Archangel Raphael into the OR with her.
Oh, oh, that's really special. Wow, that was a very wise thing to do.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I just
Absolutely.
got full body chills on those
Yeah.
messages.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I don't know if you guys, well, you've seen the Bellagio Hotel fountains, haven't you, Jean?
Yes.
Ah, they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. So that was kind of fun to get to see that with my third eye.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Sure.
Here we go. Julie P. I had the opportunity to go to France this summer. However, a lot of things have to happen before this is possible. Do you see it happening?
Okay. I might pull some cards. I'm just feeling frisky. Let's see.
So, Julie P., what I'm being reminded of is when you are manifesting, and Terry Suzuki can confirm this. She's had this happen to her. And that may be where I'm picking it up from. But what I'm getting is when you're manifesting, you are manifesting the end result, and you don't ask the universe how or the details. You just leave it all up to the universe, and that miraculous things or things that you would not be even think of would have to fall into place in order for this to happen. And when you're in your flow, these things fall at your feet, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened. Oh my gosh. And when these things start occurring, these are indications that you're in your flow. And you just need to hold that focus on that end result and how you would feel when you're there. Picture yourself turning around with your hands out wide and right in front of the Eiffel Tower and just spinning around and looking up at the Eiffel Tower. Like picture yourself there and feel how it feels and what you would like to see in the food and the coffee and the bread and I might be a little hungry right now, but just that's what I'm getting when you're manifesting. Yeah.
And I immediately I felt like that they're saying yes, and that you should use all the manifesting principles that Jean just talked about. In general, when I think of manifesting, I often think I imagine what I want. I visualize completely what I want, and I let it go. I don't tend to then ask questions like, how's it going to happen? What, just exactly what Jean just said. But in this case, I'm also seeing that you should be diligent in getting those, completing those tasks that you need, because um, I get this very strong feeling that you are definitely supposed to go there, that this is about a soul journey. This is about
Ooh,
something
yes.
that happened a lot, maybe a while ago, maybe another life, but it's like completing something, completing a cycle, completing, but it's like opening a cycle too. It's like growth that you need. So please go.
That's so cool, Terry, because that fits in. Um, I drew 4 cards, but before I did, the first thing I heard was, "Are you going?" And what I felt with that was exactly what Jean was talking about and Terry was talking about, manifestation. It's up to you to envision it, feel like you're already there, as said, and feel the joy and celebration. Make it happen. Make it happen. But uh, I drew these cards, and I think they're just going to line right up because the first one, 6 of Swords, travel, travel. That's traveling out, moving on. Oh, that's so exciting. I mean, that's phew, ain't better than that. Then the 4 of Wands, which is a celebration, a happy time. Ooh,
Oh,
look at that. I don't know if you're going with somebody, but yeah, harmony, prosperity. So it looks like smooth sailing so far. And this kind of ties in maybe to what Terry was saying. This is the Hierophant. And or maybe you're going to meet a nun. But what Terry was saying, it ties into it because that's higher teachings, spirituality, inner truth. So either you're going to be discovering some of these things, or maybe you're going to meet someone that's going to enlighten you, or you're going just to have some wonderful time to contemplate spiritual things. And then the end is the sun card. So
Wow.
it looks like you're going and you're going to have a really good time. You're going to have a really good time. Sun card.
And,
The
and
sun. There it is.
wow.
And I'm I'm a very visual person myself, and I really love vision boards or just keeping like on your screensaver on your computer or on your phone, the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre or something, a baguette or something that reminds you or jogs that memory for you and keeps you on focus whenever probably the screensaver on your phone. If you can update that, because everybody looks at their screensaver all the time,
Mhm.
that would be very powerful as well.
Excellent idea, Jane. Excellent. I think I might do that myself.
Amazing. Wow. Well, Julie P., thank you for letting us read that question, because that was really, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I really felt that one. Like it
Yeah.
was, like, she's got some spiritual things going on there. And
Mhm. I just
yeah,
have joy in my heart for you. You just go, girl.
oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, well, we got another question here from Melinda Salinas. What are some of the changes spiritually that may be happening that I don't notice?
Hmm.
Good question, Melinda. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go right away. Um, um, it's very odd when Terry Lee interviewed me for her show. I talked about that I knew something was changing. So before I took classes, I knew something was really changing. I felt really unsettled inside, but yet focused, and I felt a longing. And once again, right now, I'm feeling that same longing, like something's up, something's changing, and I'm feeling it for myself. But I wonder if they are reminding me about my own feeling of longing and changes, that maybe if you don't feel that way a little bit, um, I have a feeling that if you're feeling that way, you can't rush it. Things will be changing, but be open to it. Be ready. And they're also reminding me of the old saying that I kind of live by, which is don't put God in a box. But and what it means here is, as these things are changing or you're developing new spiritual gifts, don't immediately think that it has to be exactly how somebody else is doing it. It does not have to be that way. You're developing your own gifts. I hope that resonates with you.
Well, the first thing I saw was the ocean coming in and going out. And then I felt that the message was about the tides, and the vastness of the ocean. So what I'm hearing and feeling and sensing is that yes, things are changing, and perhaps it's your awareness of oneness, your awareness of the vastness of hold on, I'm going to get it. Vastness of spirituality that's available to you. I feel like you're okay. So, yeah, okay, butterfly. So I feel like you're spreading your wings, and yet, like a butterfly that just comes out of the cocoon, it's a whole new world. It's a
Wow.
whole new thing, and that's kind of the unknown, and yet at the same time, it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and that's what I got.
That's great. That's really beautiful. Both of yours really tied into what I was getting for Melinda. And what I was getting is that it's all spiritual, that all of the happenings around you are purposeful, intent. They're intended for you, and they are, everything happens for a reason. This, eclipse coming up on Saturday, and sort of like the not wooziness, but you almost feel like off center a little bit, like, oh my gosh, and you feel like maybe you're in a different dimension just for a split second. Like maybe if you turn your head, and you feel the change in the frequency, in the density, in the matter around you, and it just brings your awareness to that you are a soul inside of a human body, and that everything is spiritual, and it's an awakening to your spiritual side, and a departure from your ego. And it's just that like an onion, unlayering it layer by layer, uh, just a realization that you're not doing this. It's happening. It's a spiritual experience, and you thought it was you feeling this way because of your body, or because of the sun, or because of, the heat, but it's actually the vibrations changing. It's your awakening, it's your awareness that, oh, that's what it was. And here I thought it was the way I was walking or something. You thought it was something else, very 3D and very human, or very ego, when really these spiritual things, and it's very subtle, and it's very not mundane, but it's very frequent and regular, and you didn't see it as a spiritual experience, but you're um, questioning it. At least you're questioning these things, saying, is this what spiritual development, or the spiritual awakening or awareness might feel like? It's just changing for you.
That's
I hope
beautiful.
that makes sense.
And I heard as you were talking, Jean, especially near the end there, gratitude, that as she's wondering these things, is that a spiritual thing? Just have gratitude. Just immediately say thank you for it.
Lovely.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think it's sort of like, I don't know. You know how sometimes you stand up too fast and you get a little lightheaded? Well, that happens sometimes, but
Yeah.
sometimes that's just a shift in your frequency too, or in energy around you.
Yeah.
So just to pay attention to that, and to be aware. And yeah.
Yeah. And heads up, everybody. This partial eclipse coming up is all about change. So we're all going to be experiencing some interesting things.
Do you have a little bit more to say about that, Terry? Because I for
Well,
one, a little bit don't know about this one as much.
well, I'll give you a little taster, but since I'm going to do a show about it, I'm not going to go
No,
on. But no, it's very exciting. It's a partial eclipse, and it's in Taurus, the sign of Taurus, which
Mm.
is earth, stability, home, um,
Wow.
enjoying the wonderful things in life, like good food and good music. And it's an opportunity for us also, and very powerful one indeed, to set an intention, to set your intentions. April 30th, set intentions. And there's all kinds of ways you can do that. You can write them in a journal. You can put them on a piece of paper and throw them in the fire. That's always fun.
Hmm.
So that's just a taster of it, and I'll explain more on my show. But it's really interesting to take a hold of these signs. There are so many ways. Oh my goodness, I'm getting chills. There's so many ways. We talked about this in the Ascendance class with Susan and Kim yesterday, but I was just blown away with all the different ways that we are given, that we can heal, that we can know, that we can get messages. And this is just one of those ways too. You can know about this event, you can step forward, and if you set your intention that you're going to grow from it and gain from it, you will. And yeah, that's what it's all about.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I also know that Allie at Heart and Soul Connected, she's going to have a big
Yes.
4-hour show.
Yes.
You can come and go as you please. You don't have to do a whole 4 hours, so you can look for that.
Yeah. That's going to be wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Jean. You talked about
Sure.
wooziness a little bit, and in the past, these kind of events and like the full moons and stuff never affected me, and recently they affect me. I've been woozy, and it's. Do you find that happens to you too now?
I do. It's sometimes it's almost like 2 or 3 days before or 2 or 3 days after, like on the full moon, or the new moon or something. I'll just be like, yeah, and then after I'm like, whoa. Or before I'll
What
be
was
like,
that?
what's going on? And then somebody
Yeah.
will say the full moon's in a couple of days. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a new moon, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
these never used to affect me, and now they do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Melinda had a quick question here. I don't know if to follow up on that. Is she seeing signs,
Oh,
or is she missing signs? She just wants to know when her heart beats fast. Sometimes she worries, and is it part of it? I wouldn't worry about it. I think that when your heart beats fast, it's just called heart palpitations, and sometimes that can just be due to caffeine. Sometimes it can be ascension symptoms too. But if you are distressed and it continues more than like 30 seconds, I would definitely call your doctor. But I think heart palpitations are normal. They were normal for me in my life. They come and go
yeah.
regularly and randomly. And
Yeah.
it's usually when I've had a little too much caffeine, then I get that. So,
Well, it's a
but
good reminder to breathe and slow yourself down a little bit. And maybe you don't have to go run do a meditation, but get that meditative state a little bit, that, all is well. This is all part of what is happening. And I'm going to learn to understand it and see the things that are coming my way and feel them. Breathe with that. Because if you're in fear and there's a message that comes from those, you're not going to get the message. So, yeah.
yeah, just try and center yourself.
Yes.
Um,
Earthing
bring
is good
yourself,
too.
pardon?
Earthing is good for that too. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Ron Unconditional says he gets heart palpitations. I think a lot of people
I
do.
do.
I think,
I do.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
this
they're
one.
fun.
That's why I do a lot of earthing. As soon as the snow melts, I'm out there with my bare feet on the ground, and it's wonderful. Even if you just have a few minutes, it's really good for you.
This one, I think this is going to be a pretty cool question. So,
Hey,
first and foremost,
Hurricane Force One, how are you?
Hey, Hurricane. Haven't
she
seen
has
you in a
been smelling melted crayons off and on for a couple weeks. Any ideas? No crayons or kids in the house.
while. Who is
Cool. Hmm. It's funny that she says they're melted.
Mm-hmm.
I I remember that smell.
Mm-hmm.
You left your box of crayons in the windowsill.
So I can't tell you which one, but uh, clear smelling is one of my clairs. I'm a big smeller, and everybody in my family has a smell. Like if I'm sitting there and suddenly I smell pancakes, it's my dad. My dad's close by. Or if I smell lilacs, it's my great grandmother, and on and on and on. So get the strong feeling that this is one of your loved ones, but you need to figure out who would bring this smell. Maybe one of us will get the answer.
Oh man.
I wasn't getting that it was an actual ancestor. I was getting it was an energy in the area, whether it's in the home or in the near the area.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm reaching for it really hard, but I'm not feeling like it's some I don't I'm trying to pull someone in, but I don't think it's someone that's related to you.
Mm.
I'm getting maybe like early 1900s or
Yeah.
something. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
sure if you live in a historic area or there's been like homes that have been built or there for a long time.
Mhm.
Um,
It's a
just
young
seem
boy.
to be, I think you have a light, and I don't mean an actual light in your window. I think you are a light, you are a beacon. You have
Mhm.
light, you have awareness, you connect to your loved ones and your spirit guides often enough that you would draw in a this is not a ghostly earthbound. This is a spirit that comes to visit this area and is attracted to you. Maybe because if you have quiet time and you are just maybe I'm not sure, but there's something about you that they like coming around the area, the place that you're living in. And because you're sensitive and you have these abilities coming on, you're picking that up. You're picking up the energies around you.
I'm getting a young boy with red hair, not a relative.
Mm.
And I'm vibing with you, Jean, on that 1900 still because it's not recent clothing, like, from the 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s. It's older style clothing. And yeah. Okay, so it's not like a trickster ghost or something. I think you're on the money there, Jean. He likes to be there. He's smiling. He's got his head cocked like it's no big deal. I don't know who he is. You gotta give me a name. I don't think I'm gonna get a name from him. He doesn't seem like a trickster, but he seems like what's the word? There's a word. Rambunctious, maybe it's coming like in an older term, like a rambunctious young man. Rambunctious young man. And he's getting a real kick out of us trying to find out who he is right now. He's got this big smile on his face, like, eh. My goodness. Oh, nah, he's not good. No, he's not going to tell us. That's all we're going to get.
Well,
Wow.
the Crone Zone shared with us its clear alliance is clear smelling.
Oh,
So
thank
Yeah.
you.
thank you for that.
Yeah.
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 It's hard to keep them straight. I can never remember which
That's
one is which.
interesting. That's so interesting. That yeah, it's definitely not a relative. It's not somebody trying to come through and say
No,
hi.
she wants to know if this energy is attracted to her or her son who is 19 and kind of playful. I think it's you.
Yeah.
I was definitely getting, and it's not you that they're looking for or attracted to. It's this energy and this light that you're putting out. You are either meditating or you're communicating or you're sitting quietly and you're in deep thought. I'm not sure if you crochet or if you play cards or if you do something in a meditative state, then this is and you have a light around you. You have
Mhm.
you have a brightness about you that they're attracted to. That's all.
Yeah,
That's what I feel.
and I'm not sensing any danger at all. I mean, this is just a playful presence that is enjoying being there.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
fabulous.
Yeah.
It almost makes you wonder if that it's a spirit guide in the making, or
I don't know. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's
That
the
was
first time.
profound.
I think that's the first time I've ever come across. I mean, I've come across like ghosts that were, mischievous or not mischievous, but, menacing or that kind of thing. But that's not, this is a different thing.
The veil
yeah,
is thinning.
Yeah.
The veil
Yeah.
is thinning. They're coming in closer and
Yeah.
we're reaching higher.
Yeah.
So that, and you know this, Terry, this was one of your first shows and you taught me this,
which
that,
Terry?
I'm sorry, Terry Lee said that they're coming in closer and we're going up higher and the veil is thinning and the connections
Yeah.
are closer and we're going to be noticing more in the different dimensions, in the different vibrations, and they're going to be noticing us more.
Yes, absolutely. And at the same time, we're all learning about all the different levels and types of, oh my goodness, we're learning a lot, aren't we?
And
That's-
then Terry just said he may be a spirit guide in the making. Can you imagine?
yeah,
Wow.
that's interesting. Yeah.
I've never even considered that concept at all. That is brilliant.
But the only reason that I said that or thought that is because I did on my stage, I do kind of see her higher self, and I see this child playing around her feet, just really concentrating on her feet. And well, he doesn't have the same qualities like the red hair, I just wondered if that may mean that. I don't know.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, really interesting, really different.
Thank you for that interesting question. But
Yeah,
don't worry. Don't worry. You're safe. You're perfectly safe.
yes. Okay. So, Deborah McDonald, may I please have a message from my husband, Steve?
Hi, Deborah McDonald. Thanks for joining us. So nice of you to ask a question. And it's all in caps and it's the relationship and the name. I love it.
Very helpful.
It is so helpful. It is really, and the
Yeah.
less we know, the better. It really does. It really helps.
But
Deborah
it does
McDonald.
help by giving the caps, the relationship, the name. It speeds it up for us because otherwise we'd have to go find him and it'd take quite a long time.
Oh,
I'm just getting really quick. He's like, I'm right here and he's here. If you're here, he's here. He's right beside you. And let's go in and get a message. He's saying you don't have to go find me. I'm right here. That's what I heard.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting a really sweet, loving vibe. Um, just a sweet guy. Out I don't know if he was like an outdoorsy kind of guy, if he enjoyed being outdoors. I'm getting that vibration. So I'm starting to kinda get a visual. Huh, okay. Yeah, outdoorsy guy, perhaps he enjoyed camping, or I'm just seeing woods, and I'm getting the feeling of really being happy to be outside.
I'm getting that he is very charismatic and really loved you and really he loved the love. He loved the adoring. He loved the being in love and feeling in love. And the he adored you and it was one of his favorite things and he was very charismatic. He was a very deep feeling individual.
Yep. Yep. Definitely get that vibe.
Like played hard and worked hard, but very charismatic and just absolutely adored you.
Thank you for that validation, Deborah, because I was going to say I thought I saw him chopping wood and I just didn't say it. And sometimes you don't and you should. But yeah, he was outdoors in the woods. Ah, that's cool.
Um,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm just saying he just to me feels like the kind of guy you'd really want to hang out with. Like I'm sure he must have had lots of friends because he just seems like a very sweet soul he feels enduring he really truly honestly cared about the people in his life. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
I immediately saw him with his arm around the top of your shoulders, kind of angling into you, looking at you with just so much love. And it made my heart hurt a little, which let me
Yeah.
know it's all about the love. It's kind of like so much love, my heart can't quite hold it.
Oh.
And then I am not sure what this part means now because of the past messages, but he showed me an ant hill and he showed me the ants just work really hard, doing their little thing, marching in their lines, staying together, working hard. And now I'm not sure if he was showing me that he was a hard worker or if that he's showing me that because I also felt like I was getting pushed saying, tell her not to work so hard, tell her not to be the ant, tell her not to, he said something kind of ridiculous. He said, I want her to be the ant playing the trombone on the top of the hill, which is a ridiculous thing to see. But
I know that sounds weird, but I think I've seen that in a cartoon.
yeah,
I'm not kidding.
like don't be like all the other ants. Enjoy life. You know, don't just walk the same way as everybody else is walking. Take some time for you to grow and to enjoy life.
I think
Wow.
he's saying you're doing such a great job, but you don't have to try so hard. You're naturally good at it.
I'm getting back with that other message. Stop and smell the roses. Don't
Yeah.
just be so busy all the time and enjoy life and to stop and look up and look around and be aware and just follow your heart, follow your bliss. Um, she said this. She said, "So funny. I was visiting some fire ants this morning."
Oh.
She also said he would walk along with his arm on my shoulders.
Yeah.
She also said he was so lovely. He was very charismatic and they lived in the mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really a very close, very big energy and
Yes.
man, he is just so thrilled that you're asking for a message. Wow, she visited some fire ants this morning.
That's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
And these things are not coincidences. These are things that nobody else would know that he's putting this image in Terry's mind, and Terry is brave enough to talk about this so that you would know he was with you when you saw those fire ants or when you saw those ants. And with her giving the message through the vision that he gave her is just beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my gosh. Deborah, thank you for asking Steve to come forward. He's
Yes.
an amazing energy, amazing soul.
Yeah. This,
Wow.
yeah, this is that one time where I really could feel, I could really feel his love.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, yeah. Wow.
Powerful, powerful stuff.
Let's see. Okay. Well,
Thank you, Deborah.
let's just take a break here a moment, real quick.
Yeah.
And I was going to just let everybody know. I'm not sure how many questions we have. We have Juno next, Karen, Warrior Girl. Okay, just 3 more. Are you guys all right with 3 more?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because we're almost at an hour. So, okay, so Juno, here's your question. I would welcome a message, but only if there's time. Well, there's time. Yay.
There's always time for
We just
Juno.
made time. Okay, a message. Boy, that's a wide open one, Juno.
What's important for her to know today?
Yeah, that's what we'll find out.
They're saying keep an eye on the eclipse and the new moon, that this is going to be special for you. Watch it closely. Do your ceremony as you normally do. Hold reverence and know that you're not alone. You are not alone. We are here with you. They're saying you're raising your vibration. You're opening up and connecting. They thank you for you honoring them. You have a great deal of respect and reverence for the work that you do and the guides that they can feel the love and the respect that you show them, and they just want to thank you, and they're showing gratitude for this. It's beautiful.
Yes, and this partial eclipse bringing change. I feel like the change for you, Juno, is that, oh, girl, I'm excited for you because I can just feel it. It's revving up. Your healing energies are revving up. That's what I heard anyway.
Wow.
Revving up. Ring, ring, ring. It's building, and your reach is going to go farther than you ever imagined, and you are going to help many. Ooh, I like that.
I think we may be freezing a little bit, or I may be freezing a little bit. I'm not sure who, but I think it's okay. It might be that new moon eclipse coming in. I don't know. It's Friday night. Anything could happen.
It's Friday.
maybe
We've
it's
got eclipse.
maybe
There's a
maybe it's
sunspot.
Juno's guides.
My connection. It's been a little iffy today, but so Juno, I'm always at your house. Whenever you're like, give me a message, I'm like by your house immediately. And I'm seeing the night sky above your house like a mandala. And
Ooh,
it's like it's spinning, but it's like the earth spins and the stars spin. It's a deep, deep, beautiful blue with lots of stars. And they say, my daughter, your future, your history, your past, everything, your oneness is always with you. And as you celebrate this time, this the partial eclipse, they're just saying, just remember, it's all one. You're all part of one. You're gaining and gaining and gaining momentum and knowledge and healing and the ability to heal. I just see this wheel like a power wheel, like as it's going around, it's creating power. And you can tap into that.
Cool. Like a mandala, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
She disappeared.
Must have been Jean's connection.
She went into the vortex.
Uh-oh. The
No.
vortex that we're creating over Gino's house.
Oops. Oops.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
gosh.
Thank you, Juno, for asking the question. And I kind of hate to go right on to the very next one until she's back, because
Well, we
she'll
can pause for a little. I just want to say, always a pleasure to read for you, Juno.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Because now I have one of two. I can't move them all because I've got crystals on them, but ta-da!
Oh my goodness, look how pretty that one is. And then I don't know if you can see it because I think it's right behind me.
Oh yeah,
But
there it is. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love
pretty?
that. These are very special.
Yeah, it's all of my favorite colors. And it looks different every time I see it. Like today, it just looks like all I see is this spring flower in the middle.
Yeah.
And I might not see that the next time I look at it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Thank you, Juno, for those.
It really hypes up the vibe of all my crystals I have on it, and I have my feathers and all my little, it's like my little altar here where I read, and then I also have this lapis blue. I don't know if you can see the gold part, but it's a butterfly. That's really special to me. My husband gave me that, and it's
Wow.
lapis being love. It's really special. So I believe that, it's very powerful when you have things that are made in love and they're given to you with an intention. They're absolutely, absolutely powerful in your life, in your readings, in your meditations. Crystals, of course, are very powerful. I've got all kinds of feathers here, and I've been doing this for years and never realized I did it and why I did it. But I have little altars all over my house.
She put up, Terry, it reminds me of the trip we took in the Peony spaceship.
Oh, the Peony spaceship. Cool. There she is. Hi, Jean.
Yeah.
We thought we sent you into the vortex by accident.
Yeah.
Oops.
So we were just chatting a little bit about Juno's mandalas that she makes. They're just amazing. Are you ready for another question?
Yes.
So we have two more. Okay, I haven't read ahead on this one. Karen Robinson. My mother's 97, and I wanted to see if her own mother, who died at 33, has anything to say to her now. I would say to her now, her name was Lorna Ship.
Her own mother. Okay. Died at
Okay.
33. So.
Is that Lorna or Loma? Loma, I think.
Loma.
I was wrong. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, and
that's okay.
It's very tiny, and my eyes are very old.
I like that name, Loma.
I know that. I don't think I've heard that name before. It's
wow. Okay, Loma. She's saying both of you make her very proud. Strong lineage of women in the family. She's proud that her daughter lived so long, was courageous enough to go through everything that she's been through. Can you imagine 97 years of life, what she's seen and experienced?
They're showing me. Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
Just that she didn't miss out on anything, and that she's sort of living life through you, through both of you. She's there with you. She's experiencing the highs and the lows and the fun and the joy. She's experiencing life right beside you. She didn't miss a thing. Go ahead, Terry.
I was going to say, she's letting me know that she will be the first one to greet your mother when it's time, because she's showing me St. Peter's gates, kind of, and showing me her walking towards the gate. So she's getting ready. That doesn't mean it's happening right now or anything like that. What it means is that she will be there. She's just assuring you that nothing scary is going to happen. She's going to be there. She'll be the first one to greet her. Yeah, and that's so much love towards you both. And I just get full body chills on that. Just so much love.
Karen, I don't. I'm getting the. I don't know if she died in an accident. I'm just
She said
getting it.
tuberculosis.
Okay, tuberculosis then. So it was quick, and I mean, not the disease, but her passing was early. This is really weird. I keep she's saying, "No, it was an accident. It wasn't supposed to be that." I don't know. Hold on. Okay. She's saying, "I never thought that is how I would die." And she is enjoying life through you and your mother. And when Terry was talking about her being there, I had a visual of her like actually reaching through the veil and pulling her forward in a gentle, loving way. She says, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. You won't believe it, my beauties, how wonderful and fun it is here. All the parts of you that are unique. She wants you to know, and maybe this is right for your mom. All the parts of you that are unique and special are still there. You're still dancing and laughing and loving and enjoying just the way you experienced on earth, only all the time, and deeper and broader and wider and better. Ah, and she's just sending her love. She said, I love you. And not to worry, to you, Karen, not to worry about anything. Everything's going to be okay. Interesting.
Wow.
It was beautiful.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And Karen, I'm not sure if you know about Terry Lee's mom. I think she shared it.
Ah,
My mother is going to celebrate her 102nd birthday on May 18th.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
And she has seen and lived through a lot of things. And she's constantly amazed that she's still here. So, yeah, mothers are such a treasure and such a gift, and the love you receive from your mom, you give back to her when the time comes and they need your love and support. It just flows. So, Karen, you enjoy your mom.
Yeah. How wonderful. Okay, last question. Warrior Girl 113. I've been getting whiffs of dirty socks this week.
This is smell-o-vision today.
Sad but true. I don't know if it's an uncle that crossed over or a ghost in the house, but it's been happening a lot lately. Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to try to find out who's got the dirty socks.
Absolutely. Who's got those dirty socks?
and I don't want to smell them. I just want to know who's that.
We don't need the evidence.
Yeah.
We believe you from here.
Yeah.
I'm getting that it's a boy and he's like he's in sports like basketball and it's like dirty sneakers. And it's not, what I'm getting is that it's an energy signature that's left behind. Like it's this, he may have kept his room dirty, you know how like stinky teenage boys that play
Oh, yeah.
sports,
Oh,
and I'm getting like the sneakers, the kind of, the sweaty sneakers smelly. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so graphic, but that's what I'm seeing. And it feels to me like it's an energy signature, like it's an energy. I don't feel it's a spirit or an actual soul visiting or walking through. I'm just feeling that you're picking up an older energy that used to be hanging around. I'm not sure how long you've been in the house, but that's what I'm getting when I tap into that.
yeah. I was getting that it's part of the house, and I know you don't have anything stinky. So, but I'm getting that it's part of the house. So that ties in, Jane, because I'm feeling like, everything, it's interesting. Places really have vibration and energy. They really, really do. And that's what I'm thinking it is. You're absolutely right. It's like, oh, this sounds really weird. It's like a house memory. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's almost like, I mean, I've had experiences walking into older houses, and you can feel it. You can feel history. You can feel things that happen, and I think that's exactly what it is. It's not a ghost.
I mean, I could see where it was coming from, but I don't feel their energy. I don't feel their presence. I don't feel
Yeah.
a soul with it. I just feel, yeah, isn't that funny?
A
Reminds
signature.
us to, yeah.
That's what just popped in my head. A signature. It's a signature. Wow.
And I
So
have
she
to,
says, I'm sorry, Warrior Girl says 2016, and she couldn't think of what it was. But is 2016 how long you've been in the house or when the house was
Uh-huh.
built? But I mean, either way, it's
Doesn't have
it's
to be
fine.
super
But
old. Yeah.
no, it doesn't have to be.
No. Uh-uh.
I, you know, I have to agree with you too because I'm not really getting very much on this. I'm getting this very disembodied. And so I was kind of checking in, why are you doing that? Why is this happening? Is there
Yeah.
something it's supposed to mean? And my logical head went to maybe it means clean something or there
Yeah. I'm sure
uh,
she's
but I'm not getting that either. I'm really sorry, but I'm not getting very much on this at all.
I think it's a signature. I think it's and the thing of it is too, it can be the signature of a presence, but not actually be the ghost, the presence, the entity. It's that energy that was left there. That's yeah. Ooh, that's kind of
Mm.
cool. Probably not cool for you. Sorry, warrior girl. It's
Sorry.
not cool for you.
She said she's been in the house since she went 2016. I'm not sure
Okay.
that yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
Okay.
but I wonder if the house is very old,
Yeah. That would be is the house
or is
very
it,
old?
or has it had another family in it or something? Yeah, it's really odd that I'm just really not getting hardly anything with this at all.
And I'm dialing in to sense if there's anything at all that you need to fear or be concerned about. And I'm just, no, no, it's fine. There's nothing there that can hurt you or influence you. It's just,
Mhm.
if you imagine like a house that has a creaky floor, right? If you walk across the floor, like, I'll give you a perfect example. When we first moved in this house, um, my husband's going to kill me for this. He'd get up in the morning and he'd walk out, and I would be like, "Oh my goodness, it's farting," right? Because I'd hear this sound. It sounded just like someone passing gas, right? And I'm thinking, well, that's odd. And then next day, the next day, the next day, and I'm like, what the heck? And so then I went to the door and tried to find the exact spot. And sure enough, I found it. It was a spot in the floor. And this is not an old house. So, you know, um, it doesn't have to mean. So if you heard a creak in a floor, you wouldn't be concerned. You'd just be going, oh, it's the creaky floor in this house. I think that's
Mhm.
what you've got. You've got some kind of signature that's there. It's not harmful. It's not a ghost. It's not, any kind of entity. It's a leftover vibration.
A memory. I think it's her sensitivity is and her
Yes.
awareness opening up. And yeah,
Yeah.
she says it's just stinky, not scary, and the house is older.
Oh,
That's
oh.
interesting.
And
Mm.
the house she grew up in had ghosts, and you could hear them on the floor. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
get it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've had experience with that, and you're wondering if it's the same thing, and it's not. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's not a ghost.
Yeah. That's
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah. I'm
Although I'm sure there's some ghosts out there that do have stinky socks, but
sure. Yeah.
that's not the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is our last question.
Fascinating, and what a good one to end on too.
I know. That was really interesting. So I would be worried. I got zip. I mean, nothing on this. So, it would be interesting if to find out when she figures it out,
Yeah.
if she figures it out, what it is, because that could be super
Well,
interesting.
it's something for all of you sensitive ones if you're out there to explore. See, I've been to, being from Idaho, and we visited Nevada. I love going to ghost towns. I love it.
Mhm.
It's just not that I'm looking for a ghost. It's the history of it. It's the vibe. You can walk into a building and it's full of life. It's full of energy.
Mhm.
There's one specific one that is way, way up in the mountains and was a mining town. And you walk into this room and they have a lot of the things that were in the room at the time that they were there. But you'd feel people playing cards, and sometimes I could hear conversations, and it's really fun to explore that. And you're perfectly safe. Nothing's going to attach itself to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, try it sometime. It's kind of fun.
That's interesting. That
Yeah.
is interesting. Warrior Girl says, I feel you guys are absolutely right because I didn't think it was a ghost. How about that?
Yeah.
Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts.
Mhm.
You guys are very sensitive. You guys are very aware. You guys are your vibration. You raise your vibration when you come to watch these shows with us. We raise our vibration to reach and get the messages, and you naturally raise your vibration with us. You're
Yeah.
raising your vibration and opening up your awareness just by being here. And you all are very sensitive, very empathic, and very psychic yourselves. And you have these abilities that are just either coming on board or you've always had them and now you have language or a description as to why I'm having it or what it may be. So
Mhm.
just thank you, each and everybody. There's there's so many people here. I just want you to know that we see each and every one of you. I'm reading each one of your comments, and it really means the world to us that you come and spend your
Mm.
Friday nights, your Freaky Fridays. No. Smelly
Maybe
Fridays. No.
They
Fridays.
can be. They can be a bit freaky. That was well said, Jean. Well said, and I agree. I believe I mentioned it to you guys before we came on air that I'd just been looking forward to this all day. Just had a real joy in my heart, like, oh boy, I get to go read
Mhm.
with the girls today, you know. So
Yeah.
and be with you all. So namaste, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. And we're gonna call it done. Thank you so much. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye bye. See you soon.